Welcome to the March-April 2009 issue of Misyon. As you can see, I'm recording this on Ash Wednesday, not inappropriately, as this issue coincides with most of Lent and parts of the Easter season. For 20 years we produced a printed magazine. We started putting it online some years ago, but we're focused on the printed version. Now we're focused on the online and CD version. We had some experience with transferring the printed page to the internet, 36 pages per issue. When we stopped printing and began producing a magazine that is meant to be read either online or on a computer using a CD, we were still thinking in terms of 36 pages. We've learned, partly from our own observations and partly from feedback from you, our readers, that we have to think not of printed pages, but in visual terms. It's a bit like movies, which began in the 1880s. Until the late 1920s, they were silent, though theatres had a pianist or an organist to play appropriate background music. When talkies began, many said they wouldn't work. Some early efforts didn't, as producers tried to catch up with the technology involved. The great musical film Singin' in the Rain, made in 1952, takes a humorous look at that. Since we became a primarily online magazine, we've been trying to adjust our thinking to the possibilities of the internet and to catch up with the technology involved. When we go to a movie or rent a video, we watch it from beginning to end. But very few read a magazine from beginning to end. Likewise, since each issue is featured on our website for 2 months before going to the archive, where it can still be accessed, we can dip into it anytime we want. Pope Benedict, in his message for this year's World Day of Communications, wrote, "It falls in particular to young people who have an almost spontaneous affinity for the new means of communication to take on the responsibility for the evangelization of this digital continent. Be sure to announce the gospel to your contemporaries with enthusiasm." One way in which you can be part of this is by becoming part of our online forum and adding your comments to our blog, The Pilgrim's Inn. Your editor is not part of the younger generation anymore, but with the help of the staff who are, hopes that Misyon will effectively bring the good news of Jesus Christ through the internet to this digital continent.